This is a amateur A-class bout for number 3. Bringing it around. Your first fighter, stepping into the cage and fighting out the blue corner, Louie Ohara!
And it's time for some of the bigger boys here at FCC7. We move to the middleweight division. And entering the cage first from Armstrong's MMA is Louie Ohara. Don't know a whole lot about Louie. This is Unified Rules debut here at FCC7. And what a venue to make your debut out here, the beautiful Premier Suite in Bolton's Reebok Stadium. Another Armstrong guy looking somewhat stereotypically relaxed.
Yeah, they all have been, haven't they? They're not being fazed by the big occasion, but yeah, this is the last opportunity for the Armstrong guys to change their fortunes here tonight.
Now, unfortunately, he's fighting a gentleman called Sam Sheridan from Team Quantum. And these Team Quantum guys have got a bit of a reputation for being quite handy, Jez. So I do believe that Mr. Ohara is going to have his work cut out for him if he wants to register a win for Armstrongs before this night is over. Yeah,
it's just not an easy task ahead of him, but then it never is at FCC, is it, Brad? It's top level guys
here at FCC.
Absolutely not.
Apart from Mad Dog.
And his opponent, stepping into the cage and fighting out the red corner, Sam Sheridan!
The second fighter to make his way to this cage for this middleweight bout is Sam Sheridan from Team Quantum, coached by Big Dave Butlin. Dave, as many MMA fans will know, has been around the UK MMA scene from year one. One of the staples of the UK MMA scene with his brother Ian.
Yeah, and what we know about Sam Sheridan is he's quite an accomplished grappler, so we're looking to see him take his fight onto the floor. Whether or not he want to do that straight away, he might choose to stand and trade, but I think where he will be able to command his fight is on the floor. He comes into his fight with 1-0, so relatively inexperienced fighter.
And that's the beauty of these FCC fights, you know, especially at the bottom end of the card, Jez. We see so many of these debut guys, and we really don't know what to expect, so it's always nice to get a nice surprise. You know, you might hear that some guy's a bit of a grappling wizard, and then they'll come in and get a crazy knockout. You might hear that the guy's a boxer or a stand-and banger, and he'll come in and get a crazy submission, so it's always nice to have your eyes open, and I've certainly had my eyes open a few times here at FCC.
Yeah, very much so, Brad. We get a treat, don't we? I think at the amateur level we still get to have the, you know, guys come in with different skills and traits rather than just pure MMA. Yeah, you still get that, but you know, like we've seen earlier with fighters like Matthew Pickering, Sambo guys, see judo guys, see boxers, and yeah, I think once again we're in for a treat here.
Ladies and gentlemen, after official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the blue corner weighing at 80. He's 21 stands at 5'8". He fights out of Armstrong to MMA and hails from Stockport, Louie Ohara! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner weighing at 84.3. He's 27 stands at 6'1". He fights out of Team Quantum and hails from Huddersfield, Sam Slick Sheridan! Your referee is the mid-clearance.
This middleweight bout is sponsored by Fight Factory Hayward at Body Matters Gym, training with MMA, boxing and Thai. For more information you can call 0706 622 550.
And we are underway in this middleweight contest. Louie Ohara in the white bad boy board shorts. I guess they're kind of a red compression shorts that Sam Sheridan's wearing. Puce, I believe, is the right name for that colour. And Sheridan immediately into side control. Advanced his position.
Yeah, just walking those hip round just to establish side control, looking to maybe isolate that arm between the legs, and that's what he's done there.
And he is all over Louie Ohara like a bad rash at the moment, Jez. He's looking to step over into mount. ends up in half guard. Looks reasonably confident in this position. I believe he busted his nose on the way in there. I don't think it was a punch from Louie Ohara. I think it was he just kind of crashed into his body and bust his nose. And it does seem to be bleeding quite heavily, but not really bothering Sam Sheridan at this stage in the fight. No, but that will cause him some discomfort and it'll make it more difficult as the fight progresses, as he really tries to take those deeper breaths. Well, it does change the dynamic. I mean, you know, maybe Sheridan was looking to get some cage side here, some cage time, I beg your pardon. Now he's probably going to be looking to try and get this one out of here as he gets the salary position, isolates that arm, and looks to rain down some shots. That nose is bleeding quite heavily. There's a lot of claret on view here. The red stuff is most certainly flowing. Yeah, this is not one for the squeamish, that's for sure. So we're looking for maybe a scarf choke here, but steps over into Mount beautifully, postures up and starts landing some big shots, takes his man's back. He's going to secure Mount again. Taking his time, getting his position. Pinning the arm down and jackhammering that left hand into the face of Louie Ohara. Oh, another big shot there. Referee taking a close look at this one. Ohara not sure whether or not to give up his back, but he has done. It's all one-way traffic here for Sam Sheridan. Looking for the back. He's got his man flattened out, and this is not a good position for Louie Ohara. He's offering very little in the way of intelligent defense here. Taking some big shots from Sam Sheridan. And the ref has called a stop to this bout, and it is all over. Huge TKO win for Sam Sheridan. And Louie Ohara taking some big shots there. He's up, he's laughing and smiling. He's still in a fantastic mood for someone who just had his face put. Oh, look at that shiner on the face of Louie Ohara. That is a huge, huge mouse under the eye. Seems pretty happy about the whole situation though, Jez, and a fantastic TKO win there for Sam Sheridan. Yeah, and these Armstrong boys, you've got to give them credit. They've come in here, they've given it all. By the looks of things, they've all enjoyed themselves, and that's no different from Louie Ohara. You know, very game opponent, but Sam Sheridan too strong tonight for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 15 seconds of the first round by way of TKO, your winner, Sam Sheridan. Please show your appreciation for Louie